phthalo blue, a little tiny bit. I also have the little heater running because it's really chilly up here. We're gonna do top. This one's got like a road coming through it, so I got to make sure I get the angle right here. But for the most part, it's just a cornfield and a road and a big tree on the right. So that's what we'll be trying to paint. And a mailbox. Can't forget the mailbox. So the top part's all blue. I don't think I remembered to spray the back of this canvas with water, so it's a little loose canvas. All right, let's get that a little bit darker up here. There we go. That's good enough for this. It'll be pretty simple on the sky. And this is, I'm counting this as the Indiana painting. Because it is in Indiana. There are lots of other landmarks that I looked at when I was looking at Indiana. But I think this one should be good enough. Alright, so there's that simple blue in the sky. I can add some little clouds here. There's not too much as the clouds go in this one. Probably should have pulled out some crimson, but we'll just use titanium white. We'll do some simple clouds. And in the photo, they're kind of flat, but I'll spice them up a little bit. We'll do some fan brush clouds here with nice big fluffy ones. Little circles. Up in the top, put one there, and one comes up here, comes down, spin around, comes back up, flattens out a little bit down there. And I'll do one more big one up here in the top right. I'm trying to remember, I should have looked at a reference photo again before I came up here. The tree, there's a big tree over here, so I don't want to go all the way into that tree. But we can come down pretty much to the cornfield, which is going to be down here somewhere. Here, not in the sky. There we go. These are just little wispy clouds floating around. Wipe this off with a towel. Get the blue out of them. And then we'll blend it out. The tree is over here somewhere. Just got to remember that. If I repeat it enough times, then I'll remember it. This is the blue brush that we used for the sky earlier. Should be okay. Should be okay to blend these clouds out with. Where do we want to start? Let's start over here. Little circles on the bottoms. Work up over here. I don't really want to touch the top of that one because I kind of like it. I like how it looks. I'm going to leave them alone. This guy, we'll spin just around the bottom, and right there, and then this one. It's kind of our main cloud, I think. He's right at the edge of the tree edge, and then these ones, I just kind of blend them away. They're wispy. All right, do little circles, little spinny things. This is the one I don't want to touch because I kind of like him. And then that one. Spin them around. There we go. There's a little batch of clouds over our cornfield. This is what it's going to be. All right. Now we got to decide how we want to do the distant trees. There's some trees far away. Let's see. I might not have come down far enough here. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. We'll figure it out. If not, we can always cover it back up. So let's use, oh, I didn't have any crimson. Probably should have put out crimson. Let's just use sienna and blue. These will be our faraway trees. There's like a line of them back here. And they're just kind of puffy looking. bushy trees. Hopefully this is straight. Probably not straight. Maybe it is. I don't know. Should have put up some tape too. Also haven't painted in a very long time. You couldn't tell. I think I did one painting last week and then like a little tiny one the week before. But other than that, I haven't really been doing much anything in the painting world. It's been very light. Right. I think that's good enough. Maybe we'll just pull up some, or push in, I should say. Push in over here. These ones are shorter because they kind of get taller over because it's coming closer. If that makes sense. Wipe this brush off again. This is the darker brush. This is my older brush. You can tell because it's not as long as this one. The longer I use these, the shorter they get. These hairs fall out and stuff. Alright. Just wiping this brush out. I try not to clean my brushes while I'm painting. I don't like using the cleaning stuff while I'm doing it. Alright, so those are our distant trees. And now we can do, I guess, the background field. Might need some white here. Oh, we gotta figure out, I know how to do this before. I gotta paint the road first, or the edges of the road, otherwise I'm gonna mess this up. Alright, it's all the way over here. Comes up. German steel rules. Happy New Year's, German steel rules. What state is this? Spike Jr. asked. This is Indiana. It's a photo that Paul asked me to paint. It's his grandpa's house. It's in Indiana. So it's not really a national landmark, but it's just something he asked. I think he's at a debate contest, so he might not be at the stream, but if he's tuning in later, hey Paul, hope you're doing well. Hope the competition's going well. Alright, now we gotta paint a cornfield. I don't think I've ever painted a cornfield before, so this may or may not go terribly. Oh, we got hair. First hair of the new year. I think I got him. Oh no, he went down here. Whew. Okay, now we got him. Alright, this is just emerald green I'm using. You can use any color for the field, really. Any green color. I mean, technically, I guess it doesn't have to be green. You can make it whatever you want. This is going to be really risky getting over here next to the road with the 2-inch brush. Probably going to go straight into it. Oh well. Alright, let's put some more green back here. And at some point I have to start making these go taller. So. Or not taller, but what's the word? Vertical? I don't know what the word is. They have to get more angled this way. Alright, now I'm just going to blend up in between. Maybe it looks like little rows of corn or something. But the real action is going to be in the ones closest. So I'm going to put some dark paint up here first. Oh, and we're getting in the road. That's okay. We can change the road. The road can change. It doesn't have to be fixed. All right. just wiping the paint off the brush again. Let's see. We need to make ears on the corn. I don't want to do the road yet. I want to finish up this corn. How are we going to do that? Might take a little while. Well, let's see. If anyone has any recommendations for how to paint ears of corn, let me know. Or not ears of corn, leaves. Leaves on the corn. I could probably use the, what is it? I'm just putting in shapes first. What's that brush? Script line. I'm having problems today, folks. Can't remember anything. This brush isn't really cutting it. It's a little too faint. I do need to darken this line up a bit. Just throw in the color. Hopefully I don't sneeze. Had to get a snack. No worries, Billy. I think I'm going to switch to the script liner for these. I don't like them, so I blend them out. I might need a little thinner paint, because it's not sticking too well. Just use a linseed oil. I don't have any liquid clear. We need the fancy stuff. This is just script liner and a little green oil. Just kind of poking it in the direction of the right, maybe in the left. It's got to be somewhat vertical. I'm going to also darken up the bottom here once I'm done with these. I always hate it when my brushes wear out. It ends up messing painting. Yeah, it does. Paint Your Dream World's here. What's up? How's it going? There's a taller one here. I don't know. I'm just making shapes. General corn shapes. If that's a word. There we go. Then I'll darken up that side there. Just block in different shades of green or in the field ending in different yellows. Different shades of green. Okay. Or different yellow. Gotta darken up this bottom line here. It's looking weird. Okay. I'm just kind of pulling up on that dark so it doesn't look too weird. Probably still look weird, but that's okay. Where is Paul? Paul, I think, is at a competition for debate. I don't know if it's still going on. think that's the last he said. Alright. I do have some oil still here, so I might just reuse that and go into this yellow. Just put some touches on these. This is the cad yellow that I said I wasn't going to use. Script liner still. Could probably use a different brush for this if we wanted to do it faster, but I don't really have. There's no real time constraints here. We're not on broadcast television. Try and touch up some of these further ones away with that yellow, cad yellow. Maybe that'll make them stand out a little bit more. Just a little bit though. I don't know. We're getting into the range of colors that I can't see, so this might all just be a blob of disgusting color. I don't really know. This all looks the same to me. All these colors down here. Okay. I guess that's good enough. Once we get into the colors I can't see, that's when I usually stop. That's good enough for this half of the cornfield. I might have to remove some paint here because the mailbox I think is right here and it goes across the road. Oh, come on. We got a bot in the chat. Get out of here, bot. Block user on YouTube. Where's Nightbot when you need him? Oh, jeez. Okay. Hopefully they're blocked. If they're not blocked, let me know. Let's do the road. Let's do the road. You can do the road pretty easy. It's an asphalt road. It's one of those good old country roads. It's just asphalt. Dark in the middle, and then they get lighter on the sides. I'm just pulling kind of straight down. Knobs are in the way, but that's okay. Make sure I get it on the sides here, closest to the corn, so it doesn't look too crazy. Just reapply it, pick it up, reapply it. That's okay. Just gotta be real dark back here. And up front, probably doesn't matter too much here in the middle. Pull off all the excess. Put some down here on this corner. Pull it again. Alright, I think that's good enough. Might blend it out just a touch. With this big brush. Make Make it look more like a road. And I'll come back with some white highlight on it. There we go. Pull this down. Also, sorry if I'm standing in the way. Let me know. Fender 31. Hey, Happy New Year, Fender. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully it's a good start to the new year for you. I just had layoffs at my job last week, so it's a little bit of a messy start to the new year. Hopefully there's no more. You never know. Okay, I think that's enough on the road there. At least the background of the road. Not the background, where is the background? Furthest away color. Still having trouble with words. Alright. There's some white in here. Might be some burnt sienna. I'm just going to touch some white here on the back. And as we get closer, I'll probably start pulling it more to the... If I can hit it right. More this way. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. And it gets really hard once we get into these knobs, but these are just for shape. They're more on the left and the right than the middle. In the middle, that's all I want. That's how these country roads are made. Alright, that's good enough. Good enough. We'll do one more little blending, a blender of it. Could use the 2-inch brush again, maybe. Whatever works. Okay, there we go. I gotta remember where the mailbox is. Oh, that's not what I picked up a glob of paint there. Oh no. It's like I'm there smelling the road and the grass. Other folks can relate to it. This is like where I grew up. I grew up in a country road like this. That's my home. I gotta get this white paint off here. Pick it up again. Okay. Haven't done an oil painting in months. Playing with acrylic pour painting. It's cool but messy. Oh yeah, I saw that one you sent. That was really cool. There's a guy, I can't remember his name on Instagram, but he does like acrylic pour overs, and he'll set them up on like a spinny, like a little thing that he spins, and so he'll be pouring the painting and it'll be spinning and the paint's going all over the walls. It ends up really cool. But yeah, it looks very messy. Alright, so we got the road. It's like somewhat of a cornfield here. What's the last parts we got to do? We got to add this side. There's a big tree back here that kind of hangs over a mailbox, and then a line of bushes that comes here. And then there's like a little pathway or a little walkway that comes from the mailbox to the house, I think. So we'll try and get that. We'll just make it up as we go. What would be the easiest part here? Probably the big tree in the background, because that's like this entire side pretty much. Oops, lost a fan brush. Saved him. Let's get some green, sienna, black. This will be the trunk of the tree. Let's see, how big is he? That doesn't matter how big it is. In the real world, we can make it whatever we want here. This is our place. Make it whatever you want. Maybe some branches here. I'm just putting shapes in where the bark might be, where the branches might show through. Left, right, left, right. And it's a pretty big tree. I think it comes all the way out here, if I'm remembering correctly. There we go. Maybe even there. Why not? Let's just make it however big we want. I want to make sure the battery's still charging. Sometimes my charger likes to turn off midstream. It's still going. Okay. And now for back here, we're just going to fill this in. I guess we'll just fill it in with this dark color. I don't even know. Black? That's probably too dark. Maybe some black and sienna. Even that's probably too dark, but it's all this. Pretty much everything behind the bush line. It's very dark. And then back here, it's just blended out as the filbert brush. Filbert brush left and right. You can use 2-inch brush, 1-inch brush. Anything works back for this. Just depends on how fast you want to go. I'm not in a hurry today, so we're just going to do it like this. There we go. Alright. So this is like the back of the bush. This is the grass. The mailbox is somewhere in here. I don't know yet, but we'll have to take away paint to get the mailbox in there. And if I was thinking beforehand, I probably would have put in a little piece of tape so we could just poke the tape off and have it done, but I didn't think before I started. So. Let's keep going with the big tree. Alright. I'm on the 1-inch brush now. Big brush. Dark color first. This is a big tree, so he's going to be pretty much all the way over there. Pick up some more. Comes out here. Yeah. Oops, I keep trying to go into the ivory black. We're using emerald green here. I think that's good there. I'm just going to highlight on this in a bit. What color we want to highlight with? Ochre? Cad yellow? Maybe both. I guess we could do both. Might put some magic white in it though. There we go. Hopefully don't get the leave. Last time I spilled my, or I guess that was 2 streams ago, I spilled my magic white all over the floor, so I'm trying not to do that again. Alright, let's get some yellow in there, magic white. Might be too pale. That's okay. Waiting for the top. And up here. Out here. Don't want any darks on the end. Maybe some. In here. A little bit. A little bush here. There. Maybe start going into the ochre for the middle. it right there. Maybe one there. I think that's okay. Sam John, heck yeah. Alright, I think that's good. Don't want to piddle. Don't want to piddle the tree there. Alright, wiping this brush out. Alright, what do we gotta do next? Well, let's put some bark on the tree. He's looking a little bare. A little bare tree. I just like using umber and white or sienna and white for the bark. Filbert brush. That's pretty far, so I'm not looking. We don't want super details, just some. Look like a little bit of a bark action here. I think that's good enough. I can see some here. And he's sticking out, so let's add some there. Wherever I see the dark color, it's dark bark. Highlight them a little bit. Just a little bit. Probably can't see it. It's a little too small maybe for the stream, but afterwards probably see it in the picture. Alright, now we gotta add bushes, lawn bushes in front. I don't really know how to do this. I haven't really painted bushes like this before. Shrubs? I don't know what the name is. Kind of hammering it with the fan brush here. I didn't have enough paint for that. Oh well. Start at the bottom. This, I can't really see because of the glare. Got to pull it up a little bit. This is the back. I don't like this. I don't like this edge here. That's a little bit better. Kind of pushing them too hard there. That's where the mailbox is anyway, so we're not worried about that. We're not worried about where the mailbox goes. We're going to be taking it away. Alright, while we're in here, I might as well just do the highlights on these. This might be too vibrant, but does it matter? I don't know. I don't know. Lightest lights. That's what, who says that? I'm just going to throw in some spots of yellow and then mush it in. This is kind of what I do if you've ever seen my Vermilion stream where I do Vermilion VR. I'll just smash it in paint and then blend it around. Blend it until it doesn't look horrible. Can't see back there, but that's okay. That looks kind of shrubbery. Shrubby? Is that a word? Shrubbery? Shrubbish? Rubbish with an SH. Alright. Now we get to do the mailbox. Everyone's favorite part. I know you've all been looking forward to the mailbox. No one said that. That's okay. Alright, where does this thing go? Perspective. I messed up right here, so that seems like a perfect spot to put in a mailbox. If I can twist this towel around so we can do some paint surgery. There we go. Might be. There we go. That's good enough. Where are we going to put him? Right here. He's pretty big. He's a big mailbox. Could do this with a palette knife too, but I like using this cloth because it actually soaks up the oil. If you use a palette knife, you can end up with you can still end up with oil in there, and that'll make it kind of messy. But whatever you want to do, really. I'm not here to tell you how to paint. You guys, you're all learners or experts. Some people in here have been painting for 40 years. I think that's good enough for mailbox. We're going to have to touch up the bottom, but it should be okay. It should be fine. Alright, let's put him in. What color is our mailbox today? In the picture, it looks like it's a white. This post is white, so let's do that. White post. And then the front part is like a, what is that, tan? Gray? Grayish color. Something like that. Ooh. There we go. There's the top part. Maybe not so round there at the end. There we go. Then we just gotta throw in some more at the bottom, straighten him out. Pull there, right here. Pull this down. There we go. That's like our base color, I think. Should work. Grab some. Just touch up on the tops. One day watch Stuart David. Oh yeah. I do subscribe to him. He's really good. He's a very good artist. Been painting for a long time. Alright, I'm just pulling down some more white paint, make it look a little more, so you can't see the background colors as much. Because there were still some there from before. Alright, now we get to do the fun part. And there's a little red thing on it. You know, the mailboxes. Oh, I don't know where you from, but or where folks are from, but where I am, they have little ribbons on the mailboxes they put up, and they're really red. I don't know how mail works in other countries. I have to think about that now, because I do have folks who are tuning in from everywhere. Alright. I feel like I had a color that is not what I wanted in this script liner. But we can use it anyway. That's okay. I just put some thin oil and use naphthol red on the script liner. Go this way. Just pulling left to right. Put a little ribbon here. A little triangle. And then bottom, oh, I think it says Potter. Almost right, Potter. Can't really tell. It's very small. And my eyes are not that good, so we'll make it whatever. If you're painting it, you put your own name on this mailbox. All right. So there's that side. We got to fix the bottom of the mailbox and then do our little path there. And I think that's it for this, maybe? I don't know. If Paul was here, I'm sure he'd have some words, but he'll probably leave a comment, I'm sure. All right. I still have some green on this brush, so I'm just gonna tap around the bottom of him and then wipe off after it, because there's straight titanium white. It's very, very strong. That's one color I can see. So I know when I've used too much. All right. Do we want to add in a little path back there? I guess we can. Path to the mailbox. Just putting in a darker color first. Did I use any? I guess I used a little bit of yellow ochre. I thought I was going to use more, but I did not. I also didn't leave any space in between the bushes to the mailbox, so you kind of have to hop over the shrubs here to get in. But that's okay. It happens. Sometimes I forget things. I think this is, I might have forgot some lampposts back there, but for now, we'll call this one a day. Call it there. Let's put in some oil into the naphtha red again. This is the first live stream painting of 2023. Paul's grandpa's house. Where do we want to? I put a signature over here. There's less happening. That's where I like to put my signatures, where there's not much happening, or where it just blends in so you can't see it at all. It's like a Where's Waldo. I think the script liner might be going nearing end of life. It's looking kind of thin. It's almost like a two hair script liner here. 2, then we gotta do a 3 because we're 2023, and that still looks like a 2 because I'm not used to painting 3s yet. We'll get there. All right. So there's that painting. German steel rolls, great painting. Wish I could paint like that. You can paint like this. I believe you can. I know you can. 2 years ago, I couldn't paint at all. I believe anyone can learn to paint. I really do. I got paint all over my phone here. All right, let's take it down. Getting paint everywhere. My easel's also going bad now. Oh, that reminds me. This is our Indiana painting. Paul's grandpa's house. Hope you enjoyed that one.